the small things right, you do it well, you do it with a smile on your face, then that leads to a bigger task. So it grew over the summer to being, okay, Eric, call on that story. Go book that interview that we really want. The EP wants it. We're not going to give a senior producer to call on it. You can call on it. You've been here. You've been vigilant. You've been watching. Take a crack at it. And then like, oh, David Beckham's here. Eric, can you prep him? Can you bring him to set? Can you make sure he knows what he's doing on GMA? It kind of led to that. So I really, really tell people to really don't lose sight of the end goal. It's not going to always be, oh my God, I'm starting out my first day hanging out with the celebrities, or I'm starting my first day doing what the big dogs are doing. It does not work like that. You have to put in the grunt work. You have to put in the groundwork.
You put an added pressure to yourself that you don't need. Every day you're not going to be able to perform 100%.
Absolutely.
So we actually rely on our team a lot, and then the game that I'm in is solely based on artists. So, I mean, I can push your artist as much as I want, but if they don't want to move, then it's not really, I'm not going to take that home with me and drive myself crazy because this artist don't want to do what they have to do. So I think you can only do what you can control, pretty much. So I don't try to, once I leave the office, I try to leave everything at the office. I don't bring it home. I just come home, chill with my family, chill with my son, and things like that, just so for my mental health, and I don't have to stress over stuff. But then once I get back into the office, I have a clear mind and can really attack it the way that I want to.
I think too, it's just really working smart, even though it sounds cliche. It's very important. I mean, I vividly remember a lot of people with ambition around me when I was younger. And I think that in some ways I was able to take what I wanted to do further, but it was really only because I was very strategic in what I invested my energy into. So, especially whether you're looking at it from an artist perspective or you're looking at it from an executive perspective, there's realistically only a certain amount with a small team or with yourself. There's only so much that you can attack, like Rel said, at one time. So it's just really about investing your energy in the right direction. What's the strongest angle you have? What are the strongest relationships you have? And you go from there and you build your structure around that and put all your energy there. Even if there's other things that you want to accomplish, over time, you'll be able to attack them.
Your goal is to get to the interview. That's your goal. So if checking expert for the robot to tell the human being that you're qualified for an interview, who cares? Go ahead and check the expert and then give me an opportunity to interview you and you tell me what you're really working with, okay?
But people that will talk crap online, and they're the ones that are really looking to go viral for the wrong reasons. There are things that will happen online, and you just need to measure how you respond or how you engage. Yes, you're open to your opinion, and we want you guys to be opinionated and things like that, but watch what you say, because if you're representing somebody, you need to be careful on what you say or how you say it, if that makes sense. You may not agree with an artist's point of view, you may not like a track, but if you're a Sony Music U rep, that's not going to be in your favor if you're already expressing that you dislike something, and then all of a sudden in a month's time you get hired and you have to post about that artist. How is that?
But here's the catch, and I think this is a lot of missteps that I see, especially from some of our eager graduates, college students, is first and foremost, you got to make sure you wait for the offer, right? So the final interview step, that is not the time to try to negotiate what the benefits are.
Brenda, I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? Say that one more time.
The final interview stage, that is not the appropriate time to negotiate. I think one is too presumptuous. It could come off as borderline as, hey, this person is maybe overly competent and they know that they have it. And so I would just caution people or college students, be mindful of that. Wait till you have the official written offer letter in your hand, and understanding that gives you so much more leverage when you're ready to step to the negotiation table. because at that point they've officially made you an offer, and now you know they want you. So you have a little bit more wiggle room to play with. You have a little bit more leverage once you have that official offer letter. Again, like I said, I think that's one of the most common missteps that I see, is that people think that final round of interviews is that appropriate time to negotiate, and that's not.
Our plans for the future is to show more of my artistry, not on the music side, but on all aspects of the fine arts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm into the writing books. I'm writing a screenplay for the movie. I'm actually painting. You see, there's one of my pieces back there that I just started. Got another piece over there, so I'm working with the acrylics and the oils. So I just want to develop all things in the art category. And I also started cooking. So I'm finna, cooking with Cal in a minute. Turn that up. And as far as like expanding a brand, you just gotta start giving the fans a piece of you that they don't know.